Have you ever looked at someone who seems to win at everything they do and wondered, what's their secret? Is it luck? Talent? A special gift they were born with? Well, today we're going to pull back the curtain on what really separates the winners from everyone else. And here's a spoiler. It's not about luck. It's about a specific way of thinking, a framework for success that anyone, and I mean anyone, can learn and apply. This is the winner's mindset. It's a set of principles that can transform your approach to challenges, your response to setbacks, and ultimately, your entire life. So if you're ready to stop watching from the sidelines and start creating your own victories, stick around. We're about to decode the very essence of what it takes to win. First up, let's talk about the foundation of it all, belief. Winners don't just hope they'll succeed. They have an unshakable belief that they will. This isn't arrogance. It's a deep-seated confidence built on preparation and self-awareness. Think about it. A champion athlete doesn't walk onto the field thinking, well, maybe I'll win today. They walk on with the conviction that their training, their strategy, and their will to win give them the edge. This belief acts like a compass, keeping them pointed toward their goal even when the path gets incredibly tough. It is the internal voice that says keep going when everything external is screaming give up. Cultivating this belief starts with small, consistent actions that prove to yourself you're capable. It's about building a track record of keeping promises to yourself, one small win at a time. Next, let's redefine failure. For most people, failure is a stop sign. It's the end of the road, a reason to turn back. But for someone with a winner's mindset, failure is not a stop sign. It's a signpost. It's data. It's feedback. Every no, every stumble, every missed shot is just a piece of information telling you what didn't work. Winners are masters of the pivot. They don't get emotionally crushed by setbacks. Instead, they get curious. They ask, what can I learn from this? How can I adjust my approach? They see failure not as a judgment on their worth, but as an essential part of the process. It's like a scientist running an experiment. If it doesn't work, you don't quit science. You analyze the results and design a better experiment for next time. That is the true power of reframing failure. Now let's move on to the fuel that drives the engine. Process over outcome. It's easy to get obsessed with the final goal, the trophy, the promotion, the finish line. And while having that vision is important, winners focus their daily energy on the process. They know that consistent, deliberate action is what actually produces results. They fall in love with the daily grind, the practice, the reps, the research. Why? Because the outcome is something you can't always control. There are external factors, luck, competition, but the process, that's all yours. You control your effort, your discipline, your attitude. By focusing on what you can control, you build momentum and mastery. The victory then becomes a natural byproduct of your dedication to the process, not a stressful, all-or-nothing event. Another crucial element is the company you keep. A winner's mindset thrives in the right environment. You cannot maintain a positive, growth-oriented outlook if you're surrounded by negativity, doubt, and complacency. Winners are intentional about their circle. They seek out mentors, peers, and partners who challenge them, support them, and hold them to a higher standard. Your environment is like the soil for a plant. If the soil is toxic, the plant will wither no matter how strong the seed is. It's about creating an ecosystem of excellence. This might mean having tough conversations or even distancing yourself from people who drain your energy. But protecting your mindset is one of the most important jobs you have on your journey to success. Surround yourself with people who talk about visions and ideas, not other people. Let's talk about a big one, taking 100% responsibility. A winner never plays the victim. They don't blame the economy, their boss, their past, or the weather for their circumstances. They understand that while they can't control every event that happens to them, they have absolute control over their response. This is the ultimate form of power. When you take full ownership of your life, your successes and your failures, you reclaim the ability to change it. Blame is a dead end. It gives your power away to something or someone else. Responsibility is the steering wheel. It puts you back in the driver's seat, able to navigate toward your desired destination, no matter how many detours or roadblocks you encounter. Winners own their mistakes, learn from them, and move forward stronger. What about comfort zones? For many, the comfort zone is a safe, cozy home. For a winner, it's a cage. The winner's mindset is fundamentally about growth, and growth simply cannot happen where you're comfortable. Winners actively seek out challenges that push them to their limits. They understand that the feeling of discomfort is not a signal to retreat, but a sign that they are expanding their capabilities. Whether it's learning a new skill, taking on a difficult project, or having a courageous conversation, they lean into the discomfort. They know that on the other side of that temporary struggle is a new, higher level of performance and a bigger, better comfort zone. They are professional comfort zone destroyers, constantly building and then breaking out of new ones. Another key trait is their relationship with time. Winners see time as their most valuable, non-renewable asset. They don't kill time or waste time. They invest it. They are masters of prioritization, focusing their energy on the vital few tasks that will move the needle the most, rather than getting bogged down in the trivial many. They understand the power of deep work, blocking out distractions to fully immerse themselves in a task. This isn't about being busy. It's about being effective. They use systems, calendars, and routines not to restrict themselves, but to free up mental energy for what truly matters. They treat every minute as an opportunity to build, to learn, or to recover, ensuring that their time is always serving their ultimate vision. Let's also consider resilience. It's not about never getting knocked down. Winners get knocked down just like everyone else, sometimes even more often because they're taking bigger risks. The difference is how quickly and how effectively they get back up. Resilience is that mental and emotional muscle that allows you to absorb a hit, process it, and spring back even stronger. It's forged in adversity. Every time you face a challenge and choose to persevere, you're strengthening your resilience. Winners don't pray for an easy life. They build the strength to handle a difficult one. They practice self-care, manage their stress, and maintain perspective, knowing that a single battle doesn't determine the outcome of the war. So as we wrap this up, remember that the winner's mindset isn't a magical trait you're born with. It's a series of conscious choices, habits, and perspectives that you can start building today. It's about believing in your potential, reframing failure as feedback, loving the process, and curating an environment of excellence. It's about taking full responsibility, embracing discomfort, investing your time wisely, and building unbreakable resilience. Start small. Pick one of these principles and focus on integrating it into your life this week. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and the journey to a winner's mindset begins with a single thought. You have what it takes. Now go out and prove it to yourself. Thanks for watching, and if you found value in this, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content to help you unlock your best self. See you next time.